with you. Victor Valdez here, everybody. We are covering here post-game as in the final collegiate game for Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. Can't forget about Shilo as well. Colorado losing 36-14 to BYU in the Alamo Bowl, as it was a struggling day for Shedeur Sanders. Threw a couple of interceptions, had a couple of touchdown passes as well, was sacked a whole bunch.
Sad for that Colorado era to end the way it did.
Yes.
They would have liked this ball with some confetti.
Yes, they really went down sort of with a whimper, to be honest with you. Travis Hunter, he did have a really nice long play for a touchdown, big catch, then was weaving through defenders. But yeah, they went down with a whimper, 36-14, the final there. So Colorado finishing up this year 9-4. And you have to, even with the season finishing this way for the Buffaloes, have to give Deion Sanders, that staff, a ton of credit.
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago, they were 1-11 and the worst team in college football. So in a 2-year time, to get them to 9 wins and to the Alamo Bowl, like, Victor, if you think of it, take out the Big Six, the Rose Bowl, the Sugar, the Cotton, the Peach, those Big Six. Take out those Big Six, and the Alamo Bowl is probably one of your more prestigious bowl games.
I'm with you.
Out of those Big Six.
I am totally with you. Yeah, that's an honor. It's a heavy honor for them.
And they were pretty much, until the final week of the regular season, until they lost to Kansas, they were in contention for the Big 12 conference title and a spot in the playoff.
Yeah.
Record-breaking.
It's a great turnaround. It's a great turnaround for a D1 program.
Yes, record-breaking.
They were in the Pac-10 and in the Big 12, right? Correct?
Yes. Pac-12 isn't even a conference anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that crazy?
That's sad. That's sad. But, I mean, it happened.
But everybody, Shedeur and Travis moving on to the NFL. Will probably have Shedeur be the top quarterback. Travis Hunter probably minimum be a top 5 selection. And I'd say probably top 3.
On top 5. Travis is going top 5.
And everybody, it'll be very interesting to see now. This is going to be quite the change for Coach Prime. First time ever, no Shedeur by his side.
In his coaching career. Yep, in his coaching career. The only reason he got into coaching is because Shedeur started showing some signs that he could be a real talent.
So definitely a night of transition for the Bucks.